Hi.
Hi.
Fuck
How you doing?
You know how I'm fucking doing.
Do I?
Okay.
Shit.
Where do I start? I'm going to start. Yeah, that was rhetorical. I don't even expect you to talk.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Friday,
Yeah.
I was driving to Kansas
Okay.
from Tulsa.
Uh-huh.
I had a very long week of selling meat.
Uh-huh.
It was hot.
Uh-huh.
My underwear was sticky, and I wanted to be at home in my chair in the air conditioning.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I bought a new grill.
Oh,
Okay.
sweet.
So I was looking forward. That's where my life is at right now, is that I have a new grill that I haven't got to use yet. So that's what I was looking forward to all week. It used to be recording this show, but we could talk about that later. Okay. So I was looking forward to my new grill experience.
Uh-huh.
Because I am somewhat of a pit master when it comes to meat.
And you were able to get yourself a good deal.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So it's like a 3.5 hour drive or whatever back and forth to work because I'm
Okay.
stupid and talked about this show too much. And then it came back and bit me. So I had to get another fucking job out of town.
Right.
We can talk about that at a different fucking point.
Yeah, Jew faggots. Yeah.
Yeah. Sparkly Jean Jew faggot. Okay. And I mean this with 100% sincerity.
All right.
I was pulling onto my road and my wife FaceTimes me and says, "You're going to be mad at me."
Oh. Oh boy.
And, you know, I seen the trees lining the road.
Uh-huh.
Like I could see my house up in the distance quickly approaching. And I thought, nothing can fucking take away this feeling of joy that I have, that I'm about done with the world for the weekend. And I get to just sit and relax in darkness and silence, maybe whittle. I don't know. Whatever it is that I feel like doing to pass
Fucking whittling.
to
All
pass
right.
the 2 days off before I've got to get back in my car and drive back to Tulsa and sling more fucking beef. Okay.
Right.
And I said, "Why?" And she said, "I plugged up the drain."
Oh.
And I thought, no, my first reaction to that was big fucking deal. Like, you have any idea how many toilets I've clogged up? I'm like a fucking, I'm as good with a plunger as I am with fucking a grill. Like, this is nothing.
You plunge with one hand and grow with the other.
Okay. So I walk in the house
Yeah.
and there's fucking dirt everywhere. But when I say everywhere, like
Dirt or mud?
dirt, like potting soil, because she has a bunch of houseplants.
Okay.
And she decided that she needed to, rehome them or whatever the fuck people do with plants. But I think what it means is
You put them up for adoption?
you take the plant out of the pot
Uh-huh.
and then you compact the dirt as tight as you can and then put it down the sink. I think that's what rehoming the plants means.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm like, okay, this is going to be easy. Okay. Because here's how my brain works.
Okay.
I'm the. There's going to be two people. 3 if Bones was there for that part of the conversation that understand what I'm about to say. But I'm a look at your shit kind of guy. Okay, so after I get done shitting, I like to see what I've produced. All right, I know there are times where the consistency and the what I'm getting at is the shit that comes out of me and goes in the sewer is way more bulbous than any kind of potting soil. Like
Potting
that breaks
soil's
apart.
easy.
Right. So, and I wasn't even upset about it because, like, we used to own a flower shop and she always did the same thing. That's all she did is just recreated the flower shop experience in our kitchen.
Okay.
All right. So I get, I don't want to be judged for this, whatever. We have,
late.
we have dual sinks in the kitchen, you know, like a fucking hot side and a cold side or whatever the fuck it is.
Whatever, Richie Rich.
So we also have 2 bathrooms. You know what that means?
Yeah.
2 plungers.
2 plungers.
So I held one plunger over one sink, and I thought, fucking brainiac Doug, like, I just plunged the other side, and it's gonna whatever's down there is just gonna push it through.
Right.
Okay. So what started out with me is like a gunslinger fucking McCoy walking into the kitchen with these plungers, flinging them around like I'm Quick Draw McGraw. Half hour later, it's like I'm trying to bring my sink back to life, like with chest compressions. One, staying alive. Okay.
Right.
So I'm starting to get agitated because look, I went from saying this is not a big deal to now I'm a half hour committed to this with no progress being shown.
Sure.
My suitcase and everything's still sitting right there. Right? I literally
Unpacked.
walked in and started plunging. I said, I'm going to the hardware store to get a snake.
Okay.
Okay. So I drive to the hardware store, buy, small hardware store prices for a snake. I think it was like $5,500, something like that.
Yep.
Come back to the house and start snaking my sink.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, you fucking cocksucker, I'll get you. Like, you can't beat the wrath of me with a snake. I've been using those as long as plungers and grills. Okay. 2 hours into this motherfucker.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm down in the basement fucking tapping on pipes like I know what I'm listening for. Like I'm waiting for a tap back. Like, yep, here's where the clog is. Okay.
Jesus, man.
So I get to the point where I just say, fuck, okay, I'm done for the night. I need to take a shower. I got these fucking steaks that I've been looking forward to. Okay. So I say, fuck it. Cook the steaks.
Yep.
Fuck them up.
Oh, no.
Irrelevant.
So you can't plunge or cook. Got it.
Okay. Go to bed. Because by this time, I am just completely exhausted from the week of not sleeping in Tulsa. Now, been dealing with this fucking dirty sink business. Go to bed. Wake up Saturday. And I'm like, all right, you motherfucker. So I get under the sink, take everything out, take all of the what do the plumbers call them? Pipes. Take all that shit off.
Yep, that's what the plumbers call them.
And I have better leverage with the snake going straight in instead of down and up and through the P-trap and all that shit.
Okay.
That's a plumber word for the fucking P-trap.
Gotcha.
Okay. 2 hours into it, I said, you know what? I need a different fucking snake.
So now you're like 4.5, 5 hours in total.
Shut up. So I go back to the hardware store and I get a different style of snake.
Okay.
All right. I'm down there and I'm fucking trying to feed it in and I'm fucking, it's got a little lever on it and you can get some leverage. And like, so me in a car is a confined space. Imagine me under a sink. Okay. So my broad muscular shoulders, it's hard to get any leverage.
Got it.
So I finally say, you're going to have to call a plumber on Monday. I'm done with, like, it's beat me. I'm hemorrhaging money. I'm done. Okay.
Right.
So she calls a plumber. Plumber says, I can be there Monday.
Okay.
All right. This is Saturday.
Oh.
Okay. Make another attempt on the grill.
No. Okay.
Fuck those steaks up.
Oh, the two steaks in a row. All right.
Okay.
So far, so good.
I walk outside. And wow, it's getting kind of cold. And then, like, the wrath of God decided that he was gonna fucking blow up Wichita with a fucking storm the size of fucking Hades' anus or whatever, but it just comes fucking rolling in.
Okay.
All right. Lights start flickering. No big deal. I've lived through pioneer days. I can handle this shit. Whatever. And there is the loudest fucking explosion you could imagine and the brightest light. Like
Like God? Like
Yeah, yes. That it can't be explained any other way than to say God gave me the middle finger. The fucking lightning struck the tree that straddles my where my fence is, right? So my fence is butted up right up to this tree.
Okay.
The tree falls, hits the power line, snaps the telephone pole, and yanks my fucking meter out of my fucking house.
Sorry. That's not
Fuck
funny.
you. Okay.
That's not funny at all. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, like, I'm still trying to process the fucking drain thing. Okay, so we got
and your fucked up steaks. Don't forget those.
we've got no water. Now we've got no electricity. Okay. And at the time, you know, I just seen the big flash of light and I thought I was having a stroke or something, and then it got dark and whatever.
You thought it was done.
So I go get a flashlight and I'm looking around the backyard and I'm like, where's the fucking tree? There was a tree there. I know I've seen a tree there. And then I'm sitting there looking up towards where the tree was.
Yeah.
Why did they put half a telephone pole there?
These dumb sons of bitches.
So then I slowly, like just like in the movies, I follow the power line that normally is taunt. And I follow it all the way down into my yard and then back up to where it should be in the house. And there I find my fucking electric meter. I'm
Ripped
like,
right out of your house.
I'm like, well, this can't be good. So
did you try to reattach it?
okay, so then I'm looking at the hole in the side of my house where there used to be an electric meter, like because it didn't rip it out from the panel on the fuse box.
Oh, okay.
But it's like I live in a house made of pressed fiberboard or something because it just went like and then ripped a line down my fucking house. Okay.
Jesus Christ, man.
So, hey, see if you can get the electrician to show up here at the same time as the plumber. That way we don't have to kennel the dogs twice.
It'd be cool if it was the same guy.
Okay. So, that was Saturday night. And, of course, we had the air running. Started getting... Oh, was it Saturday? Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
Wasn't horrible.
Okay.
Okay, look at the forecast for Sunday, and it's supposed to be, whatever, 185 degrees that day. Okay, I'm going to go get a generator.
Oh, okay.
So I scrape together what change I can. I empty out the podcast account, squirrel all my money together, go buy a generator.
Right.
Bring it home. I feel like a man because it's a brand new engine. And you have to put oil in a brand new engine, which us car guys know a lot about this stuff.
Sure.
But it started right up when I wanted it to. And I'm like, I did this. I built this.
I built this generator.
Okay. So I get everything hooked up to whatever, you know, the fucking fridge and some fans and
Sure.
whatever. And it starts getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And they still haven't even come, like we haven't seen them or any progress at all. For fixing the poles.
Right.
The electrician won't come until Monday. Okay.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
So they don't start working on our pole until about 1 o'clock in the morning on Sunday night.
Okay.
Saturday night.
What?
I don't know.
Sunday morning?
I'm thinking. No, Sunday at like 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't matter. The where the phone pole was, the telephone pole, is in my backyard. My bedroom window faces my backyard.
Okay.
These cocksucking motherfuckers who are trying to work on this shit, like they don't give a fuck that I have to get some sleep. Like they're just hollering there back and forth to each other the whole fucking night. So I'm drifting off to sleep. It's like, whatever, 94 degrees in my fucking bedroom. And it's too hot for even to put a sheet on. So my fat ass is just laying there and my belly's protruding straight up in the air. And then every once in a while, it's like, hey, Joey, see if you could throw me the 20-aught God for wire. Like, motherfucker. Ah!
Dude, you should have yelled out the window at him. Can you fix that some other time? Oh, Jesus.
So it got time to where I had to make a choice. Do I continue to have a job? Or do I hang back and, like, not that I can do anything other than make sure that she gets power? Like, because I would just be sitting there hot as well.
So, okay. Did they tell you how long it was going to be?
Yeah, the recording said that it would take about 2 hours from the time that it went out.
Okay. Okay. so that's why you didn't do the get a hotel room.
No. I didn't get a hotel room because I have 5 dogs.
Oh, fuck. Forgot about that. Yeah, I'd get rid of them dogs. It's like that's the last straw. It's 94 degrees. Sorry, dogs, you got to go. This could happen again.
So what did I do? What did I do to deserve this? Like, all I wanted to do was cook steaks and lift weights.
It's karma. You had to have done something at some point in your life. Think back to when you were younger. It might be hard for you, but think of something bad that you did and just chalk that up to that.
So that would be fucking great if that's how it worked.
Uh-huh.
Like, because I think there's ties to Buddhism in that. Or
Yeah.
Buddhism?
No, it's Buddhism.
Buddhism?
Yeah.
Because I think that they believe in, like, a form of karma and all that.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm accidentally Buddhist?
Right. You're accidentally Buddhist, so karma gotcha.
But like, when I see homeless people, I give them money. That's got to give me karma points.
Does it?
Oh, I didn't even fucking get to the fucking best part.
Oh, that wasn't the best part?
So my wife texted me and said, plumber's here.
All right.
Not 8 minutes later, plumber's gone.
What did he do? What the fuck?
He snaked it. Came right loose. Right fucking like.
So now you have 2 high-priced snakes.
Yeah, you need one?
Yeah.
Should I put them up for rental?
Yes. Yes, you should. We should start a rental service of all the crap that you have. Maybe somebody can rent your generator too. Oh my God.
Okay, so anyway, that's how things are going for me.
Oh, that's great. That is just great.
You're I hate to
don't-
distract from the show, but your camera is doing that blurry thing. I thought you were going to take your green screen off.
I forgot. I forgot to take the damn thing down.
Bones, can you send him a message before tomorrow to take his green screen down? Thank you. Okay, so we have a guest.
Oh boy.
And am I fucking fired up to talk to a goddamn guest?
This is gonna be awesome. Oh,
Hi.
shit. Oh, hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I'm sorry, dog.
You sound so intimidated.
All right, so you go by Crawfather, right?
You can call me Crawdad.
No.
Crawfather.
No, what's
Wait,
your name?
Sorry, Doug.
Will you tell me your Joseph Smith given name?
No,
Okay.
it's Joseph Smith.
Okay, that's your name is Joseph Smith.
Joseph Smith.
All right, that works.
Okay, so a while back we talked about Mormonism, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And you reached out and said that you are kind of somewhere between a practicing and a reformed or a prior Mormon or whatever the fuck it is.
Reform.
Yeah. So, a little bit about me. I was raised Mormon in Ohio, and then so I've been living in Utah for 3 years now. So I know quite a bit about the religion. You know, kind of an expert.
Okay, so One, part of you knows that it's complete bullshit, right?
Not part, but all of me. all of me knows that.
Okay, so how many moms did you have?
One mom,
How many wives did your father have?
one wife.
Okay.
How many wives do you have?
Anthony, please.
So at how old are you?
I'm 24.
At what point did it start dawning on you like, all right, this really isn't making a whole lot of sense?
So I would say when I was like 16, I was like, this doesn't really make any sense. Like, this is kind of silly, right, guys? Like,
This is kind of silly. So,
poking around, like, this is funny, right? It's not just me.
okay. I know almost nothing about Mormonism or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So is there something to do with some kind of special magic underwear that you have to wear or something?
I figured this would be like one of the first things that you guys brought up. So the magic underwear is a real thing. Like,
so it is a
100%. Yes, yeah.
Jesus.
So
I thought
I
that was
didn't
a
realize.
joke.
No, so growing up, like my dad, he would walk around just like, so what it is just like a white t-shirt basically, and then like white shorts you wear under your clothes. So I would like see, my dad like walked around in his all the time, and I never like thought anything of it. But basically it's for once you are like once you get like 18 or something, you can go through the temples. Have you guys seen the temples? Like the Mormon temples?
No.
So there's like these giant
I've
white
been to the Church of Scientology. Does that count?
yeah, pretty much. It's the same thing. So it's just like these big white temples that you like go in and like do a bunch of things, and then you get your magic underwear.
Okay, so one, I'm going to ask that you do a better job of describing things,
Yeah, okay.
Is
but
it like a
also don't
secret?
bore me.
Is it a secret?
Yeah, so it's all secret. I've never like been in the temples because I like kind of stopped practicing once I like right before that I would like get the right to like go through and like do all these
Okay.
ceremonies.
Is it hard to like get back in?
Kid, you want him to go undercover?
Yes, that is exactly what I want. That's exactly where I was going.
Oh, you guys want me to be
yes, I want you to be an undercover agent for us.
It wouldn't be hard at all. So this is funny. I still go to church every week because my girlfriend is practicing right now.
Weird.
And
Oh, okay. So hold on. I hate to interrupt, but that's what
this
I
is
do.
interesting.
Okay. Does that mean that your girlfriend is stupid?
Wow.
No, and the reason why I asked that is because you yourself already said that what Mormons believe is stupid,
Hmm. Yes.
and now your girlfriend believes it.
So you've brought up a serious moral quandary that I've had for the past 18
I
months.
might be dating an idiot.
It's definitely something that I've like. It's so crazy because
You ever go in the kitchen and into the cabinet and like, ooh, you want to decode these plates?
ooh, look into the hat. You want to know what these plates say?
So okay, so does she try to like bring you back in?
No. So that's my girlfriend is practicing currently, but I don't know that she's like 100% in it. So she was raised in Utah, and her family is like very, very strict Mormon, So it's
What does strict Mormon mean as opposed to just practicing Mormon?
so I think like the two main differences, or like what I'm thinking of when you say that, is like really strict Mormons. Their like family is like 100% in it, and it like affects their relationship with their family very heavily.
Again, how?
So
Okay, so like, so in my mind, like with Catholicism,
Mhm.
okay, there are people that just dabble in it. They go to church on Sunday, they do Christmas mass, and
Easter
then there are
Mass.
people that are heavily into it that fuck kids. So it's like it's kind of like that. What's the difference for Mormons?
I think the difference is, so like Mormons believe in eternal families. So like one of the things that happens in the temple is you are eternally sealed to your children. So I think that's like one of the big things about like really strict Mormons is like when their kids like start to fade away or friends or family, they kind of assume like, oh, like I won't be able to spend eternity with them because they're like giving up on the church. So that's like a big thing is like I feel a lot of pressure from my parents because they, you know, they're like, oh, like we're supposed to be together for eternity. Like if you don't follow the right, like you're going to go to hell and we're going to be up in heaven like without
so
you.
you believe in not you, but they believe in heaven and hell.
Yeah, it's really confusing too. The way they have, there's like 3 degrees of heaven and hell that they like believe in. You guys are asking like, this is like a very, very deep thing. I'm trying to like give information as fast as possible, you know?
Can you go faster?
I could go even faster if you wanted to me.
We want a speed run.
Yeah, so there's like 3 kingdoms in the afterlife.
Of course there is.
The celestial for the good people, the telestial for the medium people, and the terrestrial for the bad people.
I want to be
You're
a
medium
medium.
good.
I want to be medium.
That's what I'm shooting for.
Yes. Why would you want anything else? You're not bad. You're medium. It's not that hard.
I like medium. Medium's a good place to be at for me.
So have you ever thought about going to a different religion, maybe being Muslim or something? Would your parents be upset if you were Muslim?
I think my parents would be upset if I were Muslim. I can safely assume that they would find a problem with that. But I don't know. There's like I just don't think I consider myself a very religious person. Like I don't know, the thought of like a god is a very silly thing, you know. I mean, you guys know.
Oh, I know.
Oh, Anthony knows.
So back to your stupid girlfriend. So
Okay, how old is she? All
She is also 24.
right. Are you guys planning on getting married?
It is something that is being heavily discussed. We've been
Does she
dating
allow you
for
to fuck her?
almost 2 years. Yes.
Okay.
So she's not a real Mormon.
She's not supposed to, but yes.
Okay.
Don't tell my mom.
Does she cry afterwards or like sprinkle salt on her or something?
Yeah, we read the scriptures afterwards usually.
So I now I think she's doubly stupid. Okay. So she believes it, but then doesn't follow it. Like that's like people back with the COVID shit with the mask. The people
Yeah,
that believed it and then pulled the mask out from under their nose. It's the same thing. She's like a COVID mask person.
I'm gonna use this argument against her next time I see her for sure.
Yeah,
It
could backfire and you could quit getting tail.
Okay, I'll keep quiet for now. But that's
You're fucking. I see why she's with you.
I'm wishy-washy. No, it's definitely something like that I think about, you know. It's crazy because I relate to her on almost like every other level. Like we are very, very similar people. We think about the world very similarly, but it's just like this divide that I like can't wrap my head around. It's crazy. It really is.
So you probably should get that worked out before you have kids.
No,
That's-
don't worry. That is something like it's like that's one of the big roadblocks to like marriage is like, I mean, what do we do when we have kids? Like I've told her, I was like, if you take them to church every Sunday, like I'm gonna be pissed. Like that's stupid. I don't want you indoctrinating my kids and like getting them baptized, you know?
Well,
Okay.
do you guys baptize the kids too?
Mhm. So what's interesting, this is actually interesting. Baptism in the Mormon church happens at 8 years old. So I remember my baptism.
Do you get like bar mitzvah money?
I got a journal from my grandma.
A journal?
God, Mormons.
A journal.
Do you have like a Mormon Jesus Christ or something where you have a Christmas?
Yeah, we do Christmas. So Mormons are Christians, like they believe in
Nope.
Christ. They are. No, they are. No, they are.
He said nope.
It's a subsect of Christianity where you like believe in Jesus Christ and like
Okay, so then
that entire
where
aspect.
is the divide between like, regular Christian and Mormon Christian?
I think the wives,
That's
the
it?
polygamy. No, it's the Book of Mormon. Have you guys heard of that?
It's not
Yes.
a play.
It is a play based on like the Mormon text. So it's like what it is like the whole division between Christianity, like normal Christianity and Mormonism is Joseph Smith. So like in the 1800s, he found the Book of Mormon.
Late 1800s.
early 1800s. It's like 1820.
I think it was like 1947.
It was 2008.
So wasn't he 14 years old?
Yes, he was. He was 14 when an angel came to him and was
Cool,
like,
yeah.
you will restore the modern gospel for
Yeah.
like, because he was like going to all these churches and he was like, I don't think any of these churches are true. And then an angel came to him and was like, none of them are true, actually. You're going to start the new one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
And that's how it all started. Simple little vision like that.
So why don't you have a vision and tell your girlfriend that the vision said that Mormonism is stupid?
Babe,
Angel told me it's stupid.
Babe, I've been praying a lot and I'm just thinking that you should let me hit for sure. Yeah, it's crazy.
All
Okay,
right.
so like, what's that? The plate, the Kinderhook plates. Is that what it's called?
I think that's the egg with the little
No.
toy inside. Sandy
so-
Hook?
The chocolate egg with the toy inside, right?
Yeah, the Sandy Hook plates. No, so there were plates that were presented to Joseph Smith,
Mhm.
and he translated them. He gave his
Yes.
translation, and he said that they were from the fucking whatever 1300s or whatever the fuck it was. But
Mhm.
then years later, they were re-examined and found to have been made around the same time as when he decoded them.
Dang,
And
you got some
They
knowledge.
were, what he decoded was wrong. I did some fucking research on you, pal.
Oh,
You're not going to
gosh.
come on here spreading this shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for, is to get everyone converted. Spread the good word.
Okay. So how did you transition from Mormonism
I'm not
to We
trans.
Are Assholes?
I'm not trans, actually.
Wait, you were on We Are Assholes?
Yeah, I did a short stint with WAA.
Huh.
Yeah, so, well, it comes from you guys. I listened to you guys first before, I found We Are Assholes.
Everything
Then-
comes from us, always.
Well, everything comes from you, which comes from the official podcast,
Shut up.
including me.
Don't ruin this for me.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so I like whenever that happened, I was listening to the official podcast for a short amount of time, and then I actually listened to like an episode or two of you guys. Like, this sucks. Like,
Yeah, it does.
these guys are boring. Like, I'm not listening to
Right.
this. And then a couple months later, I think I started listening to you guys again, and then
Why?
I think it came up like suggested somewhere. It was like, oh, I had listened to you guys like once or twice before, and I, podcast was running dry and needed some new material.
So we're at the very bottom.
You guys are the best of what's left.
Yeah. It's like, well, I got nothing else to listen to. Might
No,
as
so
well listen to this.
I have a hard time understanding that. Listening to an episode of a podcast, not liking it, and then 2 months later, like, oh, I'm going to check these guys out again. Maybe they've gotten better.
I feel like I've done this with like a few podcasts. Have you guys listened to Come Town? Are you aware of it?
I'm aware of it.
No, I've
So-
never listened to it.
First time I listened to it, one of the like hosts' laugh was like super, super annoying. And I like immediately wrote it off. I was like, I can't listen to this anymore. And then I like circled back to it and I was like, oh, these guys are actually pretty funny.
That's
What-
that
it's-
Stavros or whatever.
Yeah,
That dude's
exactly.
hilarious, actually.
He is very funny, but like his laugh is so grating. Like when you first listen to it,
So
that's
is
not
there,
that's not the same experience I had with you guys. Like when I came back to you, I didn't think you were funny. But
other than the show that you were on and the show that Stavnos is on and Kaya's show, is there any other shows you'd like to promote?
I mean, go listen to We Are Assholes. I don't know if they're still around.
I was gonna say, is it still on?
I don't think so. Yeah, I had good time with them. I think PJ was the funniest one, and I wish I could have done the show with him, but who knows where he went? He disappeared.
Okay, so when you were on, when I enjoyed We Are Assholes,
Mhm.
Andrew was on, PJ.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the same time or not.
Yeah, so it was Andrew, Dave, and PJ, and then when Dave left, they picked up Vegeta.
Yeah, so Andrew, Dave, and PJ. I like all three of them. And
You like me?
Andrew, Dave, and PJ. I like all three of them. And the premise of the show was great. I loved the premise.
Yeah, it was
And
funny.
It annoyed the shit out of me when they would veer off topic. Like,
Wow.
the whole premise
It
of the
isn't
show
the
was
pot
they
calling
had
the
a
kettle
shut
black.
up. They had a spreadsheet,
Mhm.
right? Anthony, you're familiar,
Right.
and they would rank all this shit and talk through it. But it was really just a kickoff to have conversations similar to ours.
Right.
Yeah.
But I wanted them to finish the fucking spreadsheet. Like, I don't care about their conversations.
Next
I
time you
want to
hear
know the
hard-
scores.
the cold hard numbers. That's what I want.
So when you say about other people not getting the show, yeah, I don't think you got the show.
No, I got it. I just didn't like it. I wanted it my way.
Oh,
I was
Yeah.
on there enough time. I was on there a couple times.
I think I was
I
on
get it.
there twice or something. Maybe I was only on there once. I don't
Okay,
remember.
so
It was
The
fun.
spreadsheet just got old. Like it
yeah,
felt like
I
every
understand.
single week. Like
well, I understand.
okay, go ahead. No, go ahead. Sorry, Doug.
So I'm not asking for any details, but are you aware of where PJ went?
I have no idea. Like they didn't tell me anything. You know?
Are you
Okay.
asking because you know?
No.
Are you about to reveal? Oh, yeah. I don't.
He's right here.
If it isn't PJ, yeah, I don't know. I got on after he left, so I like asked around like after I was on the show for a little while, and no one really knew anything. He just completely like disappeared. It's a shame. He was really funny.
He was.
I liked PJ.
Yep.
He's the funniest podcaster I've been on a show with.
I agree.
Sorry, Doug.
Good. Yeah,
It's
sorry
funny
to
he
me.
didn't
Go
even
fuck
apologize to
yourself.
Anthony.
Doug's the one that's screaming today. I'm scared of Doug tonight.
Don't be scared.
I'm gonna make you a new GoFundMe for that plumber and those snakes.
Please do. Like,
Can
pass
you make
it
a
around.
Kickstarter instead?
Yeah, let's
make
do
our own
Kickstarter.
snake.
Okay, so if I want you to be our advisor.
Okay. Advisor
So-
for what?
So we are trying to do everything we can to squeeze as much money out of our listeners as possible.
I understand.
And we think the best way to do that is to create our own religion.
You know, so I think that's a very good idea because practicing Mormons give up 10% of their income to the church.
Oh,
Yeah, I want that.
shit.
Yeah.
Can we make that
Same.
15?
Let's call it 20, even
Yeah,
20.
let's just make it an even 20.
Yeah, it's crazy. Dude, the church is like so rich. It's like one of my least favorite things about it is like finding out they had like a thing come out recently that they had like hundreds of billions of dollars like in investment funds. And it's like
How awesome would it be if Blackwater or whatever is actually just a Mormon church?
that's what you guys got to do. You should get BlackRock as your sponsorship.
Yeah.
I don't think anything black would ever sponsor us.
So
Yeah.
that is one of the interesting things about, I think Mormonism was the last religion to include blacks. Like,
Yeah.
so they've got pluses.
Yeah, that's one of the good things. I think it was like 1980s that they were like, okay, we just got an answer from God. Actually, you guys are allowed in now.
In the 80s, God
Yeah.
spoke to him.
It was literally like in the 80s. It's so crazy.
Huh.
It's so funny that they got away with that for 150 years, and they're just like, all right, you guys are in, fine.
So what about
We'll
the
let it
gays?
slide. The gays are so they don't look at them very kindly, obviously.
Urgh.
Give him a side eye.
I hate those gays. Like they can't so when you get married you do it in the temple and they don't allow gay marriage in the temple.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty bad. Pretty
so
bad.
you've
for gay
never
people.
been in the temple?
I have. So there's like most of the stuff is for like
I think
18.
Anthony just called you gay.
I'm not gay. First of all, let me get my girlfriend and I.
Your beard. Tell me all about your beard. Yeah.
It's fun, dude. It's so crazy. I know practicing Mormons that are gay. It's like, well, how do you like
Are
put
they
up with
out?
it? Yes, like out and gay, like have a boyfriend, very very religious. It's like how are you like going to church every week when you're not even going to be like
with their
Married.
boyfriend.
Yeah, literally. It's insane.
That is very weird.
Let's talk about dumb people.
So I want you to infiltrate the church for me. I want to know the practices of the temple or whatever. You got to take the one rock and put it on top of the other rock so that the whole thing doesn't come tumbling down or whatever.
I
Yeah,
bet
it's all
it's
just
just
masonry.
like a bunch of made up, like you have to solve a Rubik's Cube in 40 seconds or something.
To get the magic pajamas.
so-
Every Mormon knows how to solve a Rubik's Cube sub 60 seconds.
To me, Mormonism is kind of like if we went down that road of trying to come up with our own religion
Yeah.
and you started asking me like, okay, so what else do they have to do? Or how did this come about? And it's just like off the top of our head, like the slap chops. They have to be able to field strip a slap chop.
Field strip. I mean, that's pretty much like how goofy it is, like in the temple. One of the things, so the thing that you're allowed to do when you're young, and that I did like quite a few times, is called baptisms for the dead. Because one of the things that you have to do to like get into heaven is be baptized. So what we would do is they would have like lists of like genealogy, like names of people who were not baptized when they were alive, and we would proxy get baptized. Like, they would be like, you are Ishmael
So
Ascala.
you were baptized on somebody else's behalf?
Yes.
You-
Like dozens
you
of
were?
times.
You did? Really?
I did this, yes. When I was like 12 to 16, we would go like once a year or twice a year. You'd go like get dunked 20 times and then go change.
Is that like your charity or something?
Not
Is it-
charity.
Is that considered like a mission?
No, that is completely different. Oh, do you guys know about the missions? How
No.
much do you know about that?
I know they wear nice white shirts.
So, like the missionaries. Have you guys ever interacted with any missionaries?
Yeah.
Nice.
In
I
doggy
have
style.
not.
Oh, Christ, dude, that's gross. So
Hold on.
Wait a minute. You sure you're not gay?
I don't even want to think about that. All right, guys, come on.
Oh, stop. Nope. We're not moving forward
No,
on religious talk.
the gay thing.
I'm 100% sure you missed the joke.
I think I got it now. I think I'm catching up.
Okay. Do you know what missionary position is?
Yes.
Do you know what doggy style is?
Yes.
Please explain to me your version of what doggy style is.
I know what they are.
Nope. We're not. Either I'm going to kick you off the show or you're going to play ball.
You're gonna make me talk.
You're gonna
dirty
play
like
with my
this.
balls, or I'm kicking you off the
No.
show.
Okay. You've already said you already said you don't believe in that God. So is your girlfriend right in front of you?
No.
Okay. So it's just me and you and Anthony.
All right. All right.
Nobody else listens to this piece of shit anyway.
Yeah. So it's when
Look how fucking
God.
nervous he is. It's cute.
it's a guy and a girl when they,
Oh,
She-
come on, guy. You can
she's-
do it.
from the back. Come on.
You are so
Come on
Mormon.
now. Come on now.
Okay. From the back.
From
So
the backside.
I've only done it through a sheet, so I've like this is going off.
Wait,
Secondhand
wait,
knowledge.
wait.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Lights
Are you-
turned off, hole in the sheet.
Okay.
Pray afterwards. Hail Mary.
have you ever given a Cleveland steamer?
I know what that is, and no, that's gross.
All right. Go. Okay. Go ahead. Missionary.
Do you have any other? I can go into further detail.
I don't
very-
think you can.
I don't know that you can.
A little bit of.
I
I
guess
know what
was
it
wrong.
is. Yeah, I know what it is. But anyway,
Has your girlfriend ever stuck her fingers up your butt?
I'm working there. You gotta ease them into that.
Okay. So you want her to.
I mean,
You're so gay.
so no, come on. You guys have talked about this at length, and you have determined that it is
Yeah,
not gay.
this length, gay.
Okay. Have you ever stuck your finger up her butt?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever stuck your tongue up her butt?
No, not yet.
Fag.
No, I've lost. He's got me. He's out logicked me once more.
Anthony. Okay.
Anthony.
I am completely distracted right now. I don't know
Okay.
why. Just talking about fingers and butts, it triggered this thought.
Okay. Okay.
I want you to picture like a 20-ish woman, 20 years old,
Okay.
25,
hot?
whatever. Attractive, yeah.
Okay.
1 to 10.
I'll go 8.5.
All right.
Damn.
Got it.
Wait, can I play in?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I don't think you have any experience in this, but
And Anthony does?
No.
yeah, he doesn't blush when I say doggy style.
Stop saying that.
Okay. I was listening to a podcast and she
Okay.
was talking about wiping, how people wipe. She asked the question, she asked her guest, front to back or back to front.
Right.
Okay. And it turned into a conversation about her talking about the way she wiped her ass,
Okay.
which was standing up. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Isn't that fucking vile?
Yeah. That
Like,
it goes against all the laws of nature. That doesn't even make any sense.
Doesn't that squeeze it all back together and smush it all around?
Yes.
Ugh.
So like, yes. That's disgusting. Why would you?
Anyway.
Why would you do that?
anyway, unrelated to that, you should check out the Variety Show if you ever have a chance to listen to it.
I feel like that's like putting condiments on a closed hot dog bun. It's like you can't.
No,
get in there.
it's like putting your condiments in a hot dog bun and then just squeezing them closed and letting the fucking ketchup squirt all over your fucking hands.
Oh,
And it's probably on your walls and wherever the fuck else.
geez, that's actually really gross.
No shit, it's gross.
Wait, do you guys use wipes or toilet paper?
Yes.
Why does it have to
Both?
be one? So
Do you keep wipes in your bathroom?
yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is something that I've been turned on to very recently. Was wipes.
That's weird.
It's very weird.
I've recently gotten into wipes. I'm a wipe guy now.
I thought you were a record guy.
I'm a big wipe guy, and it's really changed my life. Honestly, it's crazy to think that toilet paper is like the default for cleaning poop out of your butt.
I think
So-
Doug's been saying that for years.
Yeah,
Thank you, Doug.
yeah, but is okay.
Spreading the good word.
That's my gospel.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's sort of a missionary himself.
But you, in my opinion, you don't just start with wipes. You still give a good solid try with toilet paper.
Really?
Yeah, you finish with wipes.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Okay. I start with wipes, and then
That's stupid. You're just
if it-
smearing.
I'm stupid. How is
Yes.
that's
What-
smearing more than toilet paper?
Yeah.
Right? That's
Yeah.
insane.
It's not insane.
You're
Wait,
doing
let
it
me-
wrong.
Let me clarify.
You're wiping wrong, you idiot.
Let me clarify. My poops are usually solid, so there's not like liquid, that needs to be
Fucking
absorbed by
Mr.
toilet paper.
Fancy, no liquid shits.
Mr. Solid shit.
Whatever.
See, you guys really toilet paper first?
Yes,
Yes,
that's the right way to do it. You get all the chunks out.
Listen, I'm new to wipes, all right, guys. I'm figuring it out.
I'm new to wiping my ass.
I'm figuring it
Okay.
out, all right? I'm getting into it.
All right.
I didn't read any like WikiHows or anything, all right? You just buy some wipes one day.
So, what was your girlfriend's opinion of your podcast?
She has not listened to that.
Oh, really?
What, are you serious?
So, did she know you were doing it?
It was before we started dating, I think,
Oh.
by a little bit.
So does she listen to our show?
Do you want me to say no or? No, she doesn't. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
She listens to her like crime podcasts,
Of course she does. I mean, it's
They all
fucking
do.
as basic as you can get.
It's insane. I don't get it. But yeah, no. She
So,
does
why the
not
fuck are
listen
you
to
still with her?
that. She's nice. She's cute.
Okay, here's my advice, right? So I am a certified family counselor.
Right, you're an advice guy.
Bless.
Okay. So if she comes to you and let's say that she listens to
does.
an episode of our show.
Oh, that was a good one.
Hey,
She's faking. Let's say that she listens to an episode of our show,
Mhm.
and I want you to be honest. You're not going to hurt my feelings. She says, okay, either you're with me or you continue listening to them. But I am not going to be married to somebody that listens to that filth. What do you do?
Oh, sorry. She tells me to stop listening to you guys.
Yeah. It's an
I
ultimatum.
stopped listening to you guys.
What a douche.
Okay.
Just kidding. I didn't,
Wait, hold on. Do you keep your Patreon? I don't care if you listen.
You know, that would be something I would work out with her. It's like, okay, I'll stop listening.
But I
But I
gotta
will be-
pay him every month.
I'm gonna have to up a tier, and I'll stop listening. You know.
All right,
I mean, if I were on the $10 tier, would you be okay with me stopping listening?
Yes, but that's not the question.
No, she's
No, I don't give a
Doesn't matter
fuck
how
what she is. I'm asking you. If she
Okay.
comes to you and gives you an ultimatum, what do you do?
if she gave me that sort of ultimatum, I think that would mean that she is very childish and immature, and I would probably break up with her shortly after.
Solid answer. Fight the power. Not
Yeah.
don't let anybody.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Ultimatums are stupid.
But I
Oh yeah.
I want you to understand something. I thought going into that question that I already knew the answer, which would be, oh yeah, I just quit listening. That's how little faith I have
I was
in
gonna
you.
say he thinks you're a pussy.
No, come on. You heard me talk about doggy style. Like, you
No,
know,
I didn't.
I'm a real one.
I heard you giggle when I said doggy style.
I'm a big dog, guys. I can hang.
We're
You
into
gotta
the room.
understand that about me.
I have a couple questions I want to ask her. I'll be nice. Bring her in.
She's not here. She
Of
doesn't-
course not.
Yeah.
Can
no,
you call?
I.
Can you call
know-
her on the phone?
You know what's funny is I thought she's like coming over later, and I was like, should I just get her here early and I'll pick her up beforehand? I was like, no, if she's anywhere like within 15 miles, they'll make me bring her in.
Can you call her?
Doug's got questions. No. Respectfully.
Can I have her number? I'll call her.
Wait, I have something to explain.
Okay.
I didn't ask.
I know it sounded like you gave me the all right.
Well,
we're getting out of
goodbye."
here. I know that all too well. I
All
want
right,
to
good.
I want to tell you about the missions because it's like one of the craziest things about the religion, I think. So this is one of the big like factors that kind of pushed me out of the religion is it's all young men are like called to serve like these like missions where you're like spreading the gospel basically, but it's for 2 years in a random place anywhere around the world. So you like put in your application and they'll just like, okay, you're going to Botswana for the next 2 years speaking Swahili. Like you're going to Russia, you're going to Kiev, wherever.
They
When do
pay?
you do it? At what ages?
18 for guys, and then girls start when they're 19 and they only serve for a year and a half, which sexist.
So where did you go?
I did not. That's like my big thing was like, I'm not doing that because they don't pay you. You pay them. It's 10 grand.
Wait, you have to pay to do it?
Yes. Because you're paying for your food and your living and everything, but they've like calculated it so that's exactly 10 grand. And
Oh,
That
of
was
course
nice
they
of
have.
them.
yeah, they give you a nice even square number, which is very kind.
Okay, so walk me through that. You have
Yeah. Mhm.
at 18 years old, because I thought what you said it was mandatory.
It's not mandatory, but it is like what they say is like every willing or every able-bodied young man should serve a mission at the time of 18.
Okay, and when did you get out?
18 pretty much. It's like
okay.
when I turned into an adult, I was like, I don't really want to go. It wasn't like a hard out, like I'm done, like middle fingers up, like walking out of the building. It was just kind of like, I stopped going to church slowly but surely,
Did your parents do a mission?
Yeah. So my dad, in the 80s was in Italy, Sicily.
So
for 2 years.
okay, in the 80s, where was the guy that talked to God about the gays? Was your dad around for that?
For the guy that talked to God about the gays. Yeah, he was.
No,
Or
the
n-
blacks.
The
Sorry,
blacks, yeah.
yeah, the blacks. My bad.
Yeah, so probably around a similar time, he's like in Italy, it's like, yeah, we actually let the black people in too now, which is nice.
Okay, so
Which is nice.
You turn 18,
Mhm.
not you, but a Mormon turns 18, and then I'm assuming they don't have 10 grand saved up. So the parents foot the bill.
A lot of kids do like save up money like in high school because it's like assumed is like while I was in high school was like, yeah, you better be saving your money for your mission, you know. You gotta
Saving your schmeckles.
I think you're confusing a couple of different religions. Oh, they.
Yeah, so I mean, my parents were like, you got to save your money, like, so you have enough money to go on your mission when you turn 18, you know. But like a lot of parents do, just like the
Did
rich.
you put
Mormons,
in
they
an
just pay for 'em.
application?
No,
Did you ever consider going?
no, not at all, dude. It's like you get sent somewhere random to like preach the gospel to like random people. Like a lot of it is just like going up to doors and knocking and just being like, "Hey, you want to be a Mormon?"
How often do the Mormons get murdered?
Not very often, but like I have heard stories. There's like a so they serve in pairs, and there were like two of them that got kidnapped in Russia like a couple years ago. I think they like survived, but like when someone does die on their mission, it's like big Mormon news. Like everyone's talking about it.
Big Mormon. It
Big
goes in the
Mormon
newsletter.
news.
Yeah, big Mormon newsletter. Yeah, it's crazy. Like my friend, he his older brother served in Brazil, and he served in Portland, and he met his wife there.
Portland,
They need-
Oregon?
They need religion in Portland.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you
I
think that there's any correlation to? So who decides where you go?
the big wigs, like
The bigwigs in your local church or the top
Oh.
brass of Mormonism?
top brass. It goes to like headquarters at Salt Lake, and they decide for everyone.
How?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's just like, you know, here's a guy, like we need this many people in Brazil, this many people in
you-
Japan.
Okay, do you think that they have like 8x10 like headshots and like bullet points? Like, okay, this guy can't even. You can't say doggy style around this guy without him blushing.
He'll be no good in Lithuania.
So
I think I've actually heard that it's like the way I picture it is like a war room with like a big like TV screen with like a bunch of like radar maps, and there's like your headshot scrolls on. They're like, all right, send them to Uganda.
so how do you get a job at Mormon corporate?
Yeah. You're looking for a new job.
No, I mean,
You
if
trying to
you're
relocate?
if you're a Mormon and you want to get on it, you know, Mormon headquarters or whatever you called it, how do you go about doing that?
So you can just get like a job like cleaning buildings and stuff, but to actually like be the big wigs, you have to be like super super holy and like called up like through the ranks like for your
Called
entire
up.
life. Yeah, so most of the big wigs that I'm talking about are like 70, 80, 90 years old.
Oh,
So they've just been like in the church forever.
Okay, Anthony, we've been kicking around the idea of changing our Patreon. You know,
yeah, sure.
should we do that? Okay, is there a way that we could change our Patreon to reflect our new religion,
Yeah.
and then we can call people up like Crawfather, it is now your time to up your tier. Ah.
You could do like Mormon theme too, like Crawfather, you've been called to serve as an Area 70, which is like a
We-
couple states.
We need missionaries. I think we need that.
You guys do need missionaries. Get
But I
10
think we should
grand
call
from
them
them.
doggy styles.
Yeah, get 10 grand out of them. Send them to Botswana.
No, I don't even want. No, I'm not looking to even send them out of the country or get any money like that. I
No,
just
they
want
have
them to
to
spread the word.
Oh, okay. I spread the word.
On their own dime, though. We're not fucking paying for
We're
it.
not paying them.
Yeah, they should be paying you.
All right.
Oh, no. No.
All right.
Come on. Let's
Well,
go back to
I
doggy
don't
style.
want to just sit here and keep like looking at each other. The conversation. We had a good conversation. I enjoyed talking to you. Your time's up.
Jeez, This is getting tough. I don't
Wait,
like
can I
this
ask a
anymore.
question?
Yes. Keep it
Bones.
going.
Burning. Yeah, I'm in here. I really want to know: is soaking real?
Yes, soaking is very real.
Fuck yeah.
You guys know soaking?
No.
Oh, yes. All right. So soaking is like a common practice at the college here, where it's instead of having sex, because that's against the rules, what you do is you just put it in and don't move, because that's not having sex, you know.
No, but you can
just
still
like-
come from that.
You just sit there and let it soak.
Are you serious?
Yes, 100%.
So you can have sex as long as you don't move too much?
Yes, and
Who polices that?
I don't know. I think the jury is still out on that one.
Okay,
thinking
have
about
have
it.
you ever done that?
No, I've not.
Because
I think that's pretty depraved. Like if you're to that point.
no, what I don't understand is it's actually kind of impressive. Anthony, could you imagine? You know, you do the precursor to sex, which is buy a meal, and then you get her back in bed,
Uh-huh.
and your dick's hard,
Yep.
and she's naked, spread eagle with her big Mormon hairy bush, just
Ugh.
just
Gee.
waiting.
Leave out the gory details. Come on.
And then you shimmy up to her, you know, on your knees, and then you place your pecker right on her big bushy lips,
Uh-huh.
Dude, come
and
on.
then and then you finally feel that Mormon pussy wrap around your cock, and you thrust into her, and then you just sit.
And stare into each other's eyes.
Like,
Oh.
do you imagine the willpower it would take to not like? I've just got to adjust, so you back out a little bit.
Adjust myself. God doesn't like that.
No adjusting.
So
Another thing that
how long do you stay inside? That's weird.
till you get bored or soft. I don't know. I haven't done it.
I mean,
Another-
there's not like a like they don't tell you like
There's not
10
guidelines
seconds?
for it. There's like 5 minutes and then you're out.
No,
You're done.
the guideline is put it in and don't move. That's weird. It's
That's not the guideline. That's the workaround. That's the loophole.
that's the loophole. God, your guys' loopholes suck.
I know. The other thing they do, I don't know if people actually, I think people actually have done this, but they'll have someone like, you know, bunk beds. You're soaking on the top bunk, and then your roommate or your friend, you're soaking on the top bunk, and then a roommate or friend is on the bottom bunk, like kicking the bed.
Oh my
Get a little,
god.
get a little motion in that ocean.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. Just,
This is more retarded than I thought. This
It's
is
crazy.
the fucking stupidest thing I've ever heard.
yeah, it's called the buddy bounce, you know.
Jesus, dude.
Okay,
So-
how in the fuck could we get to the point where I was bored and ready to kick you out, and you not even talk about this?
I know, dude. I'm a wealth of knowledge. Don't kick me
Jesus,
out.
dude. The buddy
So-
bounce.
So while you guys were talking about friends helping friends or whatever, so it's also called marinating. Like that's what you guys call it marinating.
Oh, is that? That's probably an alternative term.
Jeez.
Sounds like it's not, but that's fine.
Sounds right. I mean, soaking, marinating, it's the same thing.
So, okay, before you go, what
Oh.
are some other workarounds?
Other workarounds.
Can you stick your tongue in her pussy and not move or anything?
I mean, I've heard like people will say like oral is like not technically against the rules, so they'll like, do that.
I could be Mormon then. We're good. Everything's cool again.
And like the big thing is like just, you know, over the pants action, just grinding, you know, that's not clearly defined as against the rules anywhere either.
So you're
So like high school shit.
Yes. Yes.
Stupid.
you're telling me that
It's not stupid, it rocks, dude.
Yeah, when you're in high school.
you
ever
can
got-
nut in your
you ever got
girl's
some over the
throat and
jeans?
it's fine.
It's not fun. I don't know. I've heard like so many things, you know.
But you've read the books though, right?
I haven't really read the books. I don't know.
Okay, expert.
Yeah,
Well, listen.
you're gonna have to consult the text.
There's like the book, like the Book of Mormon, which is just like, and it came to pass. Like,
I need to
that kinda
know
shit.
what 14-year-old Joseph Smith said about oral sex.
I'll have to look it up. I'll bring it on for next week.
All right.
You guys have any more
Oh,
questions?
I do have another question.
I'm ready.
What constitutes premarital sex?
Sex before marriage. Even I
That-
got that one.
Yeah, Anthony's quick. Is that a trick question?
No, it's not a trick question. I'm asking both of you, or I'm asking both of you, but I only want an answer from the Mormon. What constitutes premarital sex in your eyes?
Sex before the wedding night.
Okay, what is sex?
Ooh. Okay.
you,
All right.
you just got the trick there?
I see the trick now. You're a smart one, Douglas. I think it's, I don't know. Is it when you finish? Like when the guy finishes?
Okay,
That's
So
sexist.
if that's the case,
Hell yeah.
if I come to your house right now and bend you over,
No.
no, and I thrust 27 times and don't finish,
I think that's doggy style, right?
that's Dougie style.
Yes.
Okay, did we have sex?
Wait, did you finish?
No.
I think you did, but I didn't.
It's plausible.
That sounds about right. Because that means you finished, you homo.
No,
Kind of
would you-
gay.
okay. Let's say that you walk. Does your dad have an uncle? No. Does your dad have a brother?
Yes.
Let's say that you walk.
Wait.
You.
No, he doesn't actually. My mom does. Sorry.
That's fine. Let's say you walk in your
Right.
parents' house and you see your dad balls deep in his brother-in-law.
Okay, gross.
Are they having sex?
Yes.
Nobody's come yet.
So it's only if someone sees you doing it that it counts as premarital sex.
God is tricky.
That's why it's so easy to come up with loopholes. As
Yeah,
long as
but
no
that's
one
what I'm
sees you.
saying. You guys came up with the worst one. You can come up with all these loopholes, but your loophole is just don't move it around. That's stupid.
I told you, we got oral. That counts. That's a loophole.
All right.
Weird.
Listen,
Okay.
I'm not like the one defining the rules. Don't shake your head at me.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I'll turn my light on.
Good.
Nice. Hour 7 minutes in. Bones, any more questions? Any questions from the
All right. All right.
Oh,
So we
shit.
covered my plumbing.
Uh-huh.
We covered
Electrical.
electrical.
Uh-huh.
All right. We got our Mormon update.
Yep.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to discuss? Or do you want to? So we've.
What?
You've been blurry
Oh.
for the whole time I've been talking.
Jeez. I'm looking at it now. What the fuck?
Okay. So is there anything else that you want to talk about before we end this episode? You want to do a couple Dear Flabbies just to see where it goes? I think we have a couple left.
Sure.
Like, I'll tell you where I'm at. I'm not necessarily done. I don't want to be done recording,
Okay.
but I don't have any more interest in talking about Mormonism.
Okay.
So what we can do is invite him back on as long as he promises not to talk about Mormonism, and he can help us through a couple Dear Flabbies
Yes. I like
if
that
he's
idea.
interested.
Yep. I like that idea.
All right.
I'm very interested, Doug.
All right. We would like to get a Mormon's perspective from
If he talks about Mormonism, kick him out.
I'm not saying that word. M word. No M word.
I think I got a couple. Okay.
I'm good with
Take-
advice.
All right.
So I don't know where we left off the last time with them. So we could have possibly done this already. So here's how you're going to help us. Okay.
Got it.
I'm going to put a question on the screen. You'll read the question, and then we all three discuss.
Okay.
You see what I did, Anthony?
Yeah, I like that idea. That's the best part.
All right.
Yeah, guys, go take a piss or something. I'll just
Oh
I'll
no,
read
I'm
these, I'll
gonna go
work it
cook
out.
something. You read this.
Get some steaks on the grill. Oh, damn. This is long. All right, ready? I am 5'4" and Indian. I've always been inspired by people like Hansa and Andrew Tate because they show that minorities can get successful and hot women. I'm depressed because I'm an incel and I just want a hot girl. Thing is, my dad basically says I'm hopeless. I told him I was going for ugly women and showed him a picture of this girl who's been friend zoning me. He said, "Son, this girl isn't a model, but she's not ugly. She's average. In other words, she's out of your league. I think you are a smart, wonderful, kind person, and I'm so happy to have you as my son. But let's be honest, you don't have what allures women. Women want a certain kind of look that you don't have. Here's what you have to do. You have to go monster hunting. You have to find the extremely obese or deformed women that these pretty boys ignore. Otherwise, you'll be alone your whole life. Your mother and I really want you to reproduce. We aren't expecting a knockout girlfriend. We just want you to reproduce. Go for the fatties." I said I didn't want a fatty, and he even said, "Your mother is overweight. You think that stopped me from going for her? Hell no." In the club, I went right up to her. Oh, 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 singing some 80s song that was playing, and got funky with her that night. I didn't care that she was obese. That's love. That's what you need. What do? I want a girl. I don't want to be alone, and I don't want to disappoint my parents, but fat women disgust me. Woo! Need a drink of water. Give me the long ones, Doug.
So your dad's just an asshole, doesn't it? I mean,
Disagree.
you think?
What? Okay. So let's say that Crawfather's a bad example. He's not like gross or anything.
Thank you.
But
I think I'm cute.
No.
Come on. My bad.
okay, Anthony, let's say that you're my father.
All right.
Okay? Like I look just like I do right now
Okay.
at 17 years old.
Right.
Jesus.
That sucks.
God damn.
So like I got Benjamin Button disease or whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
Okay. What advice would you give me? Would you say, look, don't hold out for a fucking supermodel. If you want to marinate in somebody, you're going to have to you're just going to have to take what you can get.
Just find someone with a bunk bed.
No. No, of course I wouldn't say that. That's a shitty thing to tell somebody. Why would you tell your kid? Basically, you're telling your kid you're kind of shitty. Try to find somebody else that's kind of shitty too. That's a terrible thing to tell somebody.
No, it's not. It's the right thing to tell somebody. If your kid is an ugly asshole, then you don't tell them to wait around for somebody that's a fucking knockout.
Oh,
That they're out of their league. You're a fucking asshole and you're ugly.
okay. Maybe the advice should be don't be such an asshole and take a shower, dude.
Yeah, you work on
Right?
what you
Lose
can.
some weight, take a shower, and don't be an asshole. Or find fatties. That's the stupid advice.
Yeah, I think you,
You know I'm right.
Doug. If I were your father, I would tell you to shave.
And I'd kick your fucking ass.
You can't beat up your dad.
Okay, imagine. I'm sure that he's going to fucking grow into the role when the time happens. But imagine Crawfather. You know what? We don't have to imagine it. Crawfather, give us the birds and the bees talk. I want you to talk us through the
I'm
feelings
scared.
that we're about to experience as the hormones are raging through our body.
What's penetration like?
Well, when a guy and a girl love each other, they find their friend with a bunk bed, and
I'm not asking you about love. I'm asking you about sex.
well, you just you guys know what it is. Come on.
No, we are your twin sons,
Yeah, I
and
swear.
we are looking for guidance.
You guys are cute.
I don't call your sons cute.
Sorry. You look it up on the internet like everyone
No,
else
you are
does.
giving us the birds and the bees talk.
Come on, Doug.
Okay, how come?
Wait until marriage.
How come when I
What's your
look?
wife tell you?
How come when I see a female chest, my dick starts like it feels warm and it starts like twitching. And then when I see her pussy lips spread open and 4 black guys ramming into every fucking hole, my dick gets hard. Why is that?
You said you're 12 and you've seen this?
No, I'm
Approaching being
17.
12.
I'm
Oh.
17.
It's it's what
Okay,
you
Dad,
want.
explain something to me.
What kind of answer are you looking for here?
I'm trying to understand why I am the way that I am. Why do I find it attractive for a woman to have a mouthful of cum and spit that into another woman's mouth? Why do I enjoy that?
Spending too much time with Anthony?
No, you're shitty at
brothers.
giving fucking advice.
Yes, Doug. I am.
So
I'm not a dad.
I'm asking you to analyze me. Why do I like that?
I'll analyze you
Okay.
Tell
anally.
Nope.
Sorry,
That doesn't even get a chuckle. That was too easy.
my bad. Can we go? You guys just kick me off. I'm done. I'm running out of jokes.
All right. Wait a minute. I want him
Wait a
to come
minute.
back and read.
All right. Come back and read and then kick him out again. I mean,
Dear
we won't do
Slaggy, I have a close family member, well, more like a best friend, that runs a podcast and doesn't know I exist. But I digress. I have a person who used to have a really successful career. He recently quit to sell magazine subscriptions. He then failed and sells meat instead. I'm worried about him. Not only is he obese, but I'm not sure where his life is heading. Can you give any advice to my friend Dig? Love you. Wait, I think I know what they're talking about.
Enlighten me. I have no idea.
Wait a second.
So
I don't
what
think his
advice
friend's
would
name
you
is
give to
Dig.
somebody who had a successful career and quit it / maybe got pushed out?
What exactly is a successful career, first of all?
Financially stable-ish and making more money than what you need to exist. That defines success.
Can't even say that without laughing, can you?
Good job.
You know the way the question was worded, what successful means.
Right.
Okay.
I was just trying to understand what it means to you.
Don't be obtuse.
Okay. I'm going to be acute instead.
So what advice would you give?
Me?
Or this guy?
Either. I don't care.
I want to know what this guy thinks.
Can
The
we
question
huddle?
is obviously about me, so I can't give advice.
No, it's about his friend Dig. or
You
or
guys
Drug
are
or
fucking
Mm-hmm.
something.
made for each other. So, how about this? I'll read the questions and you guys sort it out.
No, come on. We can figure
So-
this out. And me and Anthony, we're smart.
No, we're not.
Let's
So,
put our heads together and figure this out.
Dig had a successful career, and now he sells meat. Is his meat career successful?
No, it is
I don't
not.
think so.
He's miserable.
I think he should go
That
back
doesn't
on his
mean
hands and
anything.
knees.
That wasn't part of the equation in success.
think we
Happiness
should-
doesn't have anything to do with success.
Oh.
You got to be happy with what you have. a nice new grill, some meat in the fridge.
140
clear
bucks
sink.
for that plumber to spend 2 minutes fucking taking care of my fucking drain.
Dude, I hope he used
Oh
your
my
snake
God.
that you bought too. That would be so awesome. The first one. I hope he used the first snake that you bought.
Okay, like away from the Dear Flabby shit, does, in your mind, Anthony, I think I know what your answer is going to be. Is financial and success tied together at all?
They're not. I don't want to say no because, like, obviously, you can't just be living on the streets. And I don't think you can be living on the streets and be successful. So there has to be some connection, but I think it doesn't. It's not as connected as people think.
Okay, could
You know what? I'm wrong about that. I think you could live in your car and be successful. I think that can happen.
so okay. I guess I don't know what the definition of successful is, because in my mind it means it's tied to happiness and financial freedom. But maybe
there
not financial freedom, but at least a fat ass paycheck.
Right. Financial slavery.
Yeah, isn't just like a successful, good life just being fulfilled and being happy?
Okay, so
Who
I think
who is
we're all
fulfilled?
wrong.
Oh, all right.
Uh-oh.
Success is the state or condition of meeting a defined range of expectations. That's it.
Well, let's define these expectations.
So if my expectation was to live a life spending my nights alone in a hotel in a shithole city,
And then going home on the weekends to plunge your sink.
then if that was my expectations, then I have reached success. I am successful.
Congrats.
Success. Good job, guy.
You're doing so great, Doug.
Thank you.
Everything is coming up aces.
All your dreams are coming true.
Okay. So as it relates then to this podcast,
Yeah.
we never had any hopes of ever reaching more than say 100 people.
Oh, God, yeah. 100 people was like huge for me.
Okay.
So, in my opinion, this podcast is wildly successful.
I think that's fair. I mean, you guys have been doing this for 7 years. Like, all you wanted was to have fun, and now you're getting a little bit of money on the side too.
Yeah, but we traded the fun for money.
I'm having fun.
Oh, well, good for
That's
you.
all that really matters is that we can bring on Mormons to have fun at our expense. Sure. Do you know how much it costs to produce a show like this? Can you take this a little more serious?
Sorry, Anthony.
It's okay.
I'm doing my best.
I know.
Yeah, I think you guys are successful.
I think so too.
Well, it doesn't matter what you think.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't
No.
set up the
Hold on, let's hear 'em
expectations
out.
or whatever.
No, if the expectation of the podcast is to make each other laugh, we are successful. It doesn't matter if we ever have one patron.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if we have a listener.
Right.
If that was our expectation.
Okay,
So-
good. You guys
so
are doing
we-
great then.
We have it's still to this day amazes me that we were able to start by talking to each other on the phone and recording our voices separately, and there are people who want to listen to it. That part is crazy to me.
Yeah,
Success.
it is. It's crazy to me too.
Success.
I think success is defined by being able to start a podcast on time.
You're right. You are out of jokes. Go ahead.
Sorry, guys. Dear Flabby, with the rise of AI generated things going around, i.e., art, music, etc., we as a society are inching closer and closer to witnessing AI generated porn. Now, this sounds awesome, but from a legal standpoint, would this make some kind of loophole to watching videos that would otherwise be illegal to watch become perfectly legal? No harm would be done to anyone since everything would be AI generated. Curious to hear how Anthony's going to defend AI generated child porn. Anthony, take it away.
What?
Take it away, Anthony.
I think like drawings of child pornography is illegal. So why would you think that, not you, but the person asking this question, why would you think that AI generated porn would be legal?
All right. We'll wait to hear back.
Right? It's a question and answer type of thing.
Is hand drawn child porn illegal?
I think so. I mean, I guess I don't know that for sure, but
Google
I think
it.
so.
Yeah, Google.
Mr. Bones, can you Google that real quick?
Yeah, bones.
Yeah, I can't Google that.
Do you not know how to spell it, or what's the problem here?
I won't spell it either.
Somebody's got to know because I
Write your
Why?
local
You
representative.
want to draw some child porn? What?
no, but I do want to understand the implications of what I'm about to say.
What are you about to
Why
say?
start now?
No, like, okay. Do I think it should be illegal? No. Do I think you should be shot for doing it? Yes.
Mm.
Like, okay, what if I'm just really into midgets and I'm bad at drawing?
You better have a good lawyer, I guess.
That's a serious question.
Intent.
Does it not count as child porn if the head is bigger than?
Look at those fingers. You think those are kid fingers?
Look at how their arms are shaped. Look like a scarecrow.
So what if it's not even midgets? What if you're just the second part? You're really bad at drawing. I mean, that's all you like. You're just a really bad artist. Now you're going to jail. That's horrible. And isn't there already AI generated porn? Doesn't that already exist?
I'm sure. I think I've seen some, honestly.
I mean,
Okay,
you?
so
Someone Google it. Bones.
it isn't that the rule? Like as it is right now, you can't depict anybody that's underage.
right.
Like you can't even have an 83-year-old gray bushed lady go like, "Daddy, I'm stuck. My hand's stuck in the sink or whatever."
Right. You have to make it very clear that she's not even pretending to be underage.
Today's my 18th birthday. Okay,
All right. Guys, I gotta go.
Bye.
I'm going
read
to see a
this, then
movie.
you can leave.
Dear Flabby and Anthony, I'm 4 years and 6 months sober. I'm a hardworking dad and husband. My life seems to always be go, go, go. There isn't many vice that I have in my life. No drinking, no drugs. One thing that I do have, though, is masturbation. At the start of February, though, I decided I wanted to try to abstain from porn and masturbation for 30 days. Sad to say, I failed on day 8. Do I have a problem with porn and masturbation? Is it normal to jerk off almost every day? Thank you, Flabs.
Bye.
All right, man.
Bye.
Thanks for coming by.
Yep.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
What was the question? Oh.
This guy tried stopping masturbating. Day 80 failed. Do I have a problem with porn and masturbation? Is it normal to jerk off almost every day?
I don't think that's normal. I don't know. I don't know what's normal. It's not normal for me.
Oh, you're full of shit.
Am I?
You're telling me that when you were, say, 17, 18 years old?
No. We're talking about now, not when I was 17 years old. 17 years old, it was like twice a day. Kidding me?
There were times, like I can remember, I was old enough, like, let's say I was 20.
Yeah.
Whatever. And crashing at a buddy's house.
Yep.
And everybody's in bed. I'm stuck on the couch. I think it was like the Spice Channel or something.
Uh-huh.
And I know I jerked off so much one night that the last time there was not even any cum to clean up, and it hurt.
Your muscles are trying to. It's like when you're vomiting and your stomach's empty.
I was dick dry heaving.
That's horrible.
And it was like it wasn't like I was horny.
No.
I was just on a mission. Like I'm,
Right. I have to check. We only have the Spice Channel for 3 days. It's like a special trial offer here. We got to get as much out of it as we can.
you never went through any of that?
Of course. Yes, absolutely I did. Just not any time recently. Like in the past, like probably 20 years.
Right. Okay. So then why did you say that that's not normal?
I don't know, because something that happens to me now isn't the same as something that happened to me 20 years ago. I don't know. My headspace was normal now. You know, I don't know how old is this guy?
It doesn't matter. If I went through it and you went through it,
Yeah.
and this guy's now going through it, that's
But-
100%.
But if this guy is 40 years old,
Good for him.
no, not good for him. This is something it's a phase that you're supposed to grow out of.
Says who?
Me, I just said it. Didn't you hear me? You think that's normal? That's not normal.
Why? What?
I don't know why.
At what age is it like? Oh yes, that's just you being a young man. To that's not normal. You've got a problem. What age is that?
25.
Okay, so after 25, you can jerk off how many times a week?
No more than twice a week.
Okay, and that lasts till how long?
The rest of your life.
Oh, so it doesn't continue to go down?
Well, I mean, unless your wife's out of town or something.
So
Then you can throw in an extra one.
So you think it's normal for a 78-year-old man to be jerking off twice a week? You
Yeah.
think that's what's normal?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
No, not that would be awesome. Do you think that's normal?
78. No, I doubt it.
Okay, so then from 25 to when does it go to once a week?
78. So let's go until you retire. once you put in your retirement papers, no more masturbating for you.
See, do you understand my frustration with you?
Of course.
All right,
I don't have any answers.